I'm saying this because God had favor for Sid. When he got to the doctor told him, if you'd have kept running, brother would have moved and killed you. I think he was about 16 or 17. And that was one incident. I didn't know at that age that when God had favor for you, he'll save you from certain stuff, you know, because you ain't ready. You ain't got yourself together with the Lord, you know what I mean? So, and what's so crazy, I got grown, probably 22, 23, and I got a phone call. Somebody said, man, Sid up in the apartment seat, and somebody sitting in front of me with a gun. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, man, dude up there tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I drove up there real fast, jumped up the car, ran in there, and it was the same person that shot him when I was 13. And I knew this person. We all like brothers. Me, him, and Sid, all of us like brothers. So I said, hey, man, what you doing, man? Come on, man. You know, and I pleaded with him. And he looked at me, he said, Paul. And Sid and him was only two people that called me Paul because they knew me from, you know, Paul. Now, people know me from P.O. out here, and I'm going to say this because I'm changing my life. My name is Paul. So, my brother took the gun. He was so mad, he took the gun and just shot in the air inside the club and, you know, took off and left out the club. And, you know, I seen Sid later on that week, and I said, Sid, why was you just sitting there? He said, man, I couldn't do nothing what I was going to do. You know, he said, you know, I kind of remembering, like, he said, like, you know, I couldn't do nothing. God had me. You know, and he said, I thank you for coming up in there, stopping him from doing that. And I said, man, I don't know what made me just run up in there like that, but I guess it was God then. And I'm saying all this to say, you know, I was like, man, that's messed up. Sid died in jail. But on the other hand, I said, man, Sid got to jail and he got God. So, you know, God was ready for him to come home and brought him home. Sid probably failed. And I know Sid as a fighter, he was a fighter. Sid was a fighter. Sid was a strong dude. And I know he probably could have got up and went to the hospital. But if you got God and you see something, you probably say, man, I'm gone. Because I ain't got to be down here no more, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen the real light. So what I'm going to turn back around for? I done ran my race. So y'all got to get yourself together so y'all can say it again. I just wanted to say I love the family. Little said, you're going to be all right. So now, y'all, man, just know he with the Lord.
Excuse me, everybody. Me and Sid was best friends, cousins, brothers. I met Cedric in 1971. I was 7 years old. And from that day on, couldn't nobody split us up. Do you understand? And I got to say this about Cedric. Like Pastor was saying earlier, best heart in the world. Best heart in the world. If you know him, you know about his heart. Okay? And I also like to tell you guys, Cedric gave my wife a job probably 30 years ago. And when he gave her the job, he asked me, he said, hey man, you think your wife can handle this? I said, come on, Sid, come on, man. Well, today, the day said,
I haven't seen this man in the flesh in almost 30 years. When I was getting ready to get out the pen, he was in there. So, and for me to see my cousin like this right now is very,